All right, so we're here with the dry ice lab. So I've put some dry ice in the balloon for number 1, so you can see how do we know that it makes a gas. There is some dry ice. You guys can hear it in there. And so how do we know that it's making gas? Well, just look what's happening to the balloon as we sit and wait. Okay, so I want you to then now take this, and how do we know that it sublimates or makes gas at a room temperature if we can't see the gas? Well, we can see what's happening to our balloon. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to see how fast does it sublimate. So you've seen how fast it's done this balloon. It's actually freezing to the thing here. How fast it's filling this balloon. We're now going to compare it to how fast it sublimates in water. So I'm just going to add some dry ice here to our water. Okay, to do a couple of those small things. So how does it compare? So I'm going to hold this up. I'm going to move this out so you guys can even see what's happening here to our water. So you can see how it's making the gas. This time now we can see it, but you can also see it's also bubbling and so forth. So these are all things you'll put in your lab sheet. So how is it? Is it going faster or slower than the balloon here? We still have some in the balloon. This is almost gone. Okay, we have just a little bit left. And then also, why would it be going faster in either the air or the water? Okay, so you want to make sure that you are answering those questions on your lab sheet. And the next one will be part 3. All right, so I just wanted to compare as we're getting this balloon, of course, is increasing in volume because we're producing that gas in there. It still has a pretty big chunk in there, if you can hear it. And this one here is almost gone. So how do you tell, okay? And so we're going to move this off to the side. The last one we're going to do is part 3. And part 3 said put about 100 milliliters of water in there and then add some soap. And I just slightly mixed it. So we're going to look and see what happens here and make your observations for part 3. So let me grab some dry ice here. And grab the dry ice and we're going to place it in so you can see what might be happening. Hopefully you guys see what's happening. It's going to come up to the top in just a second. You can see, but now we can see lots and lots of bubbles. And we also notice when I pop a bubble, what's being released. So make your observations there as I pop my bubbles here and for your part 3. Okay. So you can see how this is just going and going and going, and I can continue to pop. So this will be number your observations and then answer the rest of your questions there on your lab sheet. And if you have any questions, please let me know.